Welcome to my channel, Learn to Earn. We are here to help you with interview tips and job information on daily basis. Today's topic: commonly asked Excel interview questions and answers. How do you use the hyperlink function in Excel? So use the hyperlink function in Excel. Type hyperlink, followed by the link address and the friendly name, and close the parentheses. This function creates a clickable hyperlink. How do you use the cell function in Excel? To use the cell function in Excel, type talk cell followed by the information type and the reference, and close the parentheses. This function returns information about a cell, such as its file name, address, or formatting. How do you use the indirect function in Excel? To use the indirect function in Excel, type toti indirect, followed by the reference as a text string, and close the parentheses. This function returns the value of a cell based on a text string reference. How do you use the address function in Excel? To use the address function in Excel, type your address followed by the row number, the column number, and optionally the absolute and A1 to UR1 C1 reference styles, and close the parentheses. This function returns the cell address as text. How do you use the row function in Excel? To use the row function in Excel, type each row followed by the cell reference and close the parentheses. This function returns the row number of a cell. How do you use the column function in Excel? To use the column function in Excel, type ujob column followed by the cell reference and close the parentheses. This function returns the column number of a cell. How do you use the rows function in Excel? To use the rows function in Excel, type talk rows followed by the range of cells and close the parentheses. This function returns the number of rows in a range. How do you use the columns function in Excel? To use the columns function in Excel, type total columns followed by the range of cells and close the parentheses. This function returns the number of columns in a range. How do you use the index function in Excel? To use the index function in Excel, type tot index followed by the array, the row number, and the column number, and close the parentheses. This function returns the value of a cell in a specified row and column of an array. How do you use the char function in Excel? To use the char function in Excel, type true and char followed by the ASCII code number and close the parentheses. This function returns the character for a specified ASCII code. How do you use the code function in Excel? To use the code function in Excel, type task code followed by the text string and close the parentheses. This function returns the ASCII code for the first character in a text string. How do you use the rept function in Excel? To use the rept function in Excel, type your to rept followed by the text string and the number of times to repeat it, and close the parentheses. This function repeats a text string a specified number of times. How do you use the transpose function in Excel? To use the transpose function in Excel, type your master transpose, followed by the range of cells to transpose, and close the parentheses. This function converts rows to columns and vice versa. How do you use the frequency function in Excel? To use the frequency function in Excel, type delta frequency, followed by the data array and the bins array, and close the parentheses. This function calculates the frequency distribution of a set of values. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope it helps. We will always remember your support towards the channel's growth. Please like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to join our community for more exciting content ahead. Until next time, stay tuned and stay awesome.